Come on this walk with me and Rufio. Walk with us, will you? Every walk I go a little bit further. I try to walk a little bit further. You know, it brought me back to this idea of cycles and breaking cycles. So every time that I take a new path, I'm breaking yesterday's cycle. So I typically turn left on the street down there. But I said, you know what, today I'm gonna walk to the next street over and go a little bit further. I was approaching the left that I'd normally take. I saw a person approaching with a dog on a leash, and my mind immediately shot to all the past moments that I have of Rufio on his leash, getting tangled up and getting too excited with the dogs, and I don't know if the other dog's going to be aggressive. I said to myself, I'm just going to turn left where I always turn left. I'm going to stay on the same path just so I can avoid that conflict that's ahead of me. And that's when it clicked into me that you know, my walk is like a cycle. And I chose to break that cycle before I got to that left turn. And I saw potential for conflict ahead. And I almost decided to stay on the same path, to remain in the same cycle that I'm always in. The comfortable cycle. And as I approached the lady with the dog, Rufio approached the dog. We were going to walk right by. He started getting antsy, but I stopped and I allowed Rufio to acknowledge the dog and greet the dog. And the other lady did as well. She was nervous as well for the exact same reasons. I've come to find because I was able to talk to her while our dogs introduced themselves. And then Rufio was done and he continued on the walk. I didn't even say I didn't have to pull him away. We just continued on. It was my thought of the past, my thought of past experience, my thought of past conflict that almost stopped me from, can't let you see that. He's doing his business. It was my thought of conflict that almost stopped me from taking a new path. Don't live in the past. Don't worry about the future. Just live. By choosing to break that cycle, or if I had chose to continue on the same path, that would have been because of my inability to not let the past go, to not trust that Rufio would not have a problem with this dog. And is it ever really a problem? Like, nothing bad has ever happened to him. And I met a wonderful person in the middle of it, and we had a discussion. So the message here is clear, you know. When we reach those crossroads, when we reach that fork in the road where it's like you could go the same old way because you're afraid to explore the new path. Fear is governed 100% by past experience. Right? You can't fear something that you never experienced before. So don't be afraid to break the cycle. I challenge you to take that step on the new path. See the beauty on the path that you never explored before. These are all things I wouldn't have seen if I stayed on my old path. Don't be afraid to explore new things.